In this video, I want to show you how to distinguish between noon and tanween. Let's get started. Let's talk about tanween. I see a lot of mistakes when it comes to tanween. For example, shukran, afwan, أيضا, جدا, أهلا, وسهلا. So what do you think about all these words? Is this right? This is how we write shukran, afwan, all these words? The answer is wrong. This is not the way we write all these words. And this is what we call it tanween. It's not noon at the end, it's tanween. So what's tanween? Tanween, you add n sound at the end of the word without writing noon. Let me show you how to write it and how to pronounce it. We have three kinds of tanween. Tanween الضم, we have two dhammas. You can write them separate like this or you can connect them. It's up to you. Tanween al-kasr, two kasras underneath. Tanween al-fatih, two fathas on the top. هذا قلم. When you see two dhammas at the end, then you have to add on sound. If you forgot, remember how you read dhamme, u, let's just add n to u. So you say قلم, on. تنوين الكسر, for example, تعلمت في مدرسة. Remember كسرة e sound, then add n. تعلمت في مدرسة. Why I'm adding ta sound? Because we have here ta مربوطة. تنوين الفتح, you add alif at the end. So if you have تنوين الفتح, you have to add alif at the end. رأيت طفلا صغيرا. So you don't write two fathas by themselves. We need alif as a seat to carry these two fathas. But anytime you have tanween al-fatih, when I say tanween al-fatih, I mean this, two fathas, you add alif, except for three cases. We have three cases you don't add alif, and these are. Again, anytime you have tanween al-fatih, which is two fathas, you add alif, then tanween, except for three cases, and these are the words that ends with ta marbuta: طاولة, حقيبة, سيارة. You don't add alif here, don't forget that. No alif if the noun ends with ta marbuta. Words that ends with hamza preceded by alif: مساء. Again, you don't add alif here. Alif here, it's wrong. The third case, words that ends with alif and hamza on the top. نبأ. When you want to add tanween, you make it نبأً. It's alif, it's already there, that's why. So three cases. If the noun ends with ta marbuta, no need for alif. If the noun ends with hamza preceded by alif, then no alif at the end. If the noun ends with alif and hamza on the top, alif it's already there, so you don't add another alif. These are the three cases that you don't add alif with tanween. Otherwise, you add alif with tanween. How you can distinguish between noon and tanween? When you know, okay, here I have to write noon or I have to write tanween. The easiest way is to pronounce the word without noon. If the word makes sense, if it has a meaning, then it's tanween. Otherwise, it's noon. Let me show you some examples. قلم, pen or pencil. If you take off noon, it turns to قلم, pen. Does that make sense? Yes, it's pen or pencil. Let's see كتابا. Take off noon. Can I say kitab, book? The answer is yes. So if it makes sense, then it's tanween. It's tanween. Then I can say قلمان, كتابان. You never add noon at the end. So the best way to do it, again, add noon. After you add noon, take it off. If the word makes sense after you take it off, then it's tanween. Ramadan, Ramadan. Take off noon. Ramadan. Is Ramadan is a word in the Arabic language? No. In this case, we cannot take off noon. We have to add noon. Ramadan. So it's not tanween, it's noon. When it's tanween, if you take the noon off and you pronounce it, if it makes sense, if it's a meaning, if it's a vocab in the Arabic language, then it's tanween. Otherwise, it's a noon. So from now on, this is how you write shukran, this is how you write afwan, and this is how you write ahlan wa sahlan.